Hi all, am I audible to you?
Yeah, but it's echoing actually.
Mani, can you log out from that mobile? Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's good now. It's good now. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you much.
Today we will discuss about these topics and lists, Python lists. So this is a very important topic, and lists are mainly used in different domains, especially in data science applications and machine learning applications, and also normal applications, also general purpose applications also. And these are the contents of today's session, that is lists and list items, and ordered lists, changeable lists, and Python lists also allows duplicates, and how to find the length of a list, and how to find the data types using type function. The list constructor, if you want to create a list, means empty list, you can use the list constructor, and Python collections, and how to access the list items from a list. Okay, and we can also use a negative indexing, as we have seen in strings. Here also we can use indexing, and range of indexes, range of negative indexes, check if item exists, also change item value, change the range of item values, insert items, and you can also add, insert, extend, and also add any iterable items. And also you can also remove using different methods, delete method, pop method, and remove methods. And also we will discuss about the looping of lists using for loop and while loop, and the list comprehension. This is also a very important topic, and sorting of lists, copying and joining lists, and some of the list methods. So basically, second, a list. Okay. Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, yes, we can see like the presentation screen, right? About
Yes,
lists.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, we
About
can see that.
lists.
Thank you.
So we can create a simple list by using my list. My list is a variable which contains three item lists. Those are all string types. Okay, lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. In the sense, we can also assign numeric values as well as string values or any other float values also. So there is no specific data type. You can combine any data type within a single list. Okay. Basically, lists are one of the four built-in data types in Python used to store collections. Those are a tuple, set, and dictionary. Okay. And to create a list, as I told you, you just give the list variable and assign all the values, whatever the values you wanted to assign, you can assign within square braces. Then you can print the list of items using print method. And list items can be ordered or changeable, or you can also allow duplicate values. And these are indexed in the sense the first item starts with zero index, and the second item has index of 1, etc. Okay, and ordered are nothing but if you give in an ordered way of assign ordered way of strings or values, you can apply sort method on the list so that we can get sorted values from the given list. So using sort method, we can sort the list of items, and also we can change, like as and when, if you want to add some of the values, or if you want to remove, or if you want to change the items in a list, we can use different methods, and we can use the length function to find the length of a list. Suppose if you give that here, this list contains apple, banana, cherry. If you print length of list, the list, it prints what is the value? The total number of list items present in the list. Those are three. Three is the output. Okay. And see, as I told you, we can assign any type of
Sorry, one
data.
question I have.
Yeah, please tell me.
So you mentioned that list can be ordered. So is that mean by like index by index, or you mean to say by the value it can be ordered?
By index only. See,
Okay.
initially you can assign unordered list of items. Later you can use the sort method, and automatically it will sort and store that list, sorted list, in the actual list
So that means, for
based on the
example,
index only.
if
Based on the, pardon
okay,
me.
so if I want to ascend, if I want to store the value in the ascending or descending order after adding into the list, right? Can I do that?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
you can also use the method sort. Within the sort, there is a parameter called reverse. Reverse is equal to true. If reverse is equal to true, that automatically sorts in descending order. Got it?
That means it will sort the value, right? Sort the value in the
Yeah, it will
list,
sort the
right?
values in the list. Yes, not
And the
the
index
index.
also, but for example, the index will be, for example, I'm just trying to understand. For example, I created a list based on certain values. For example, the list has 2, 1, 3, 4, like this, right? Now the 2 comes first, so my index starts with 0, right? Then
Yes,
1, that means index 1. Then
yes,
3, index 2, right? This is how the
yes,
value
yes,
is. So if I apply
yes.
a sort, if I apply
Yeah,
a sort on that, right?
yeah.
Then how my index will be ordered? Is that it will be a key value pair, like index and value will be paired together?
Yes, both are. See, if you sort the actual items, automatically indexes also will become change.
Oh, that means my 1 become index 0. Sorry, my 1
Yes,
become
yes,
index 0 and 2 become index 1. That's how, right?
yes, yes, exactly.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah. You are going to show us how to do that, right?
Yeah, I will show you
Ah,
those examples
okay.
also. See, I
Thank you.
am just using today this. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we can.
So what is visible to you? Is it presentation or?
No, your Python code is visible.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. One second, I'll just share here also. See here, I just assigned orange, cashew, banana as a string of string items to a items list. Okay, items is a list variable. Okay, so before I am just commenting this statement, that is sort. I am not start sorting. Now what is the output? It is printing as it is. As the items contains orange, cashew, and banana. Same. If you apply items dot sort, it prints, means it rearranges all the items in a sorting order, like based on that, alphabetical order. B comes first, that is banana, and C comes next, and then orange. Okay, so you mean to say here, initially orange, cashew, banana has indexes 0, 1, 2, right? Now the changed list becomes 0 becomes here, 0 index is banana, and then cashew is 1, and then orange is 2. That is the indexes. So if you change the items in a list, automatically the indexes also will be changed. And if you want to, or if you want to sort in a reverse order, as I told you, you can use a reverse parameter within the sort method. Sort of reverse is equal to true. So automatically that will be, if you see the output here, 1 second. See here. Now it sorts in reverse order. Okay. Yeah, likewise, we can assign any type of, as I told you, you can also assign integer values or string values or boolean values, different data types in a list. So like the list 1 is equal to all strings, list 2 is equal to numbers, list 3 is equal to boolean values. Okay. Also, you can combine different data types also. See, list 1 again, an example, the second example, list 1 is equal to ABC 34 true 40 male. All these are, first one is string type, second one is the numeric, that is integer type, third one is boolean type, next again integer type and string type. Like that, you can also assign different data types to a single list. No, we just example, that's an example. Yeah, true and false. But we are assigning true, false, 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 like that. List of Boolean values. Okay. And if you want to print the type of a variable, as already you know that type function can be used. So it prints the list type. Object is list type now. And list constructor. Suppose if you want to create a new list without any items, you can use just a list method. See, like here, this list is equal to, and we have to give round braces 2 times. So this is how a list constructor is used to make a list. Any doubt? That is standard.
So
First, yeah, please.
yeah, one question is that, so what is the basic difference between this list constructor and the way we are declaring the list earlier? Like, what is the usage? Like, how, where we can use this? Means
See,
what I'm.
one variable. See, one variable you declared as a string earlier.
Hmm.
Now if you want to make it as a list, you can use this list constructor. In that way, you can change in the middle of the program. That variable can be from string to list type. In that situation, you can use the list constructor.
Oh, okay.
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 Yeah. And as I told you, all these are the 4 types of collection data types. Those are supported by Python programming language, that is list, tuple. Here, the differences between list, tuple, set are 3 types. Here, list is a collection which is an ordered and changeable, that allows duplicate members. But whereas in a tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. You cannot change the items in a tuple, and allows duplicate members as like list only. Set is a collection which is unordered, unchangeable, and unindexed, and no duplicate members. These are the important questions when you face in the interview. So these will be asked. What are the difference between list and tuple, and list and set, or tuple and set, like that?
Oh,
Huh?
one question is that the set type of collection, right? It says unordered and unchangeable. So what is that means? Unordered means?
Unordered means once you assign a set of values, later also you cannot change the order of the items in the set. As we are changing the list items here, but it is not possible in set type. Got it?
Okay.
And dictionary is also a very important data type. It is a collection which is ordered and changeable, no duplicate members. So these topics we will discuss in the later sessions. So first we will concentrate on the list type.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, one question is that how do you destroy the list, or like for example, we created a list, right? So if I want to make the list null, right? So how we are going to do that?
I didn't get you clearly. Please come again.
The question, for example, I have one list, right? And in the
Okay.
programmatically, I'm doing something on that, right? Now
Okay.
every time I want to, after program, right? Probably the same list I want to use. So I want to nullify that list and again reuse.
Yeah, yeah, you can use it.
Okay.
You
So I
just
can do. Mhm.
pardon me.
No, no, sorry. Please go ahead.
Yeah, you can nullify that existing list and you can reassign that list in another data type, that variable. And accessing lists, here list items are indexed and you can access them by referring to the index number. As I told you, list is an collection of items of different types. You can access the elements from the list using indexes. That indexes starts from 0. So if you want to access second item here, this list of 1, because 0 is the first index value, 1, 2, like that. Also you can use the negative indexes, like negative index means start from the end. See here, -1 means last item. Okay, I'll show you an example here in my editor. See, here I have assigned weekdays. Sorry, you are not. Every time we have to change this. See, here in the first example here, if you see, I have taken one variable. Here weekdays contains Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like that. Here the position of each element in the list starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The same way negative indexes. So here -1 is here applies to Friday, the last item, -2, -3, -4, -5, like this. Okay. So if you want to access the first item, how will you access from the positive index? List, sorry, print weekdays of 0. Okay. If you want to access the last item using negative index, -1. That's it. See, if you execute this, see here, -1, -2, -4. It prints no, Friday, Thursday, and fourth item is Tuesday. Likewise, positive indexes also you can use like this. Here 0 is the Monday, and fourth one is the Friday, and the third one is Thursday. So that is the way of accessing the elements from the list using indexes. both the positive and negative indexes. Okay. Now coming to our here ranges are slicing. You can specify a range of indexes by specifying where you want to start and where you want to end. Like here, when you specify a range that returns the value, will be a new list with specified items. See here, if we want to return the third, fourth and fifth items, 0, 1, 2, 2 colon ranges here. We are giving range. Fifth item, before fifth item, it takes before fifth item. That is, what is the values here? Third value, that is cherry. Fourth value, orange. This one, kiwi. That's it. So this is the way of specifying the ranges in the indexes. This is also called slicing. We have discussed this topic in the strings also last time. Okay.
Can we use negative
Yes, you can
indexes?
also use negative ranges, negative index
Okay.
ranges, like as you have told earlier, -1. Instead, talking from the last one. I'll show you some examples here. Slicing, I not entered, I think. See, this type of list here contains different data types. Like this is called heterogeneous lists. Yeah, we will discuss about that. And here, if you leave the first range, first value here, by leaving out the start value, the range will be start at the first item itself. By default, it starts from the starting point, starting index. So if you here, this example returns the items from the beginning to the fourth item, that is not including, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. That's it. If you do not specify the first value of the range, it starts from the starting index. Okay. Likewise, if you don't specify the last item, it takes till the end of the items. By leaving out the end value, the range will go on to the end of the list. Here, this example here, it starts from 0, 1, 2 cherry and to the end of this mango. You can practice all these examples using any of the Python editor. So
Can you
to
show
test,
us an example? Can you show us an example like this printing the range, right? So, for example, if I am printing 2 to 5, so my index position from 2 till index position 5, that will be printed.
no, fifth one will not print, excluding fifth.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, fourth one. Till fourth one will be printed, but we have to specify the fifth element. That is the
Okay.
range. Here, as
And
you
that
asked
that,
about,
that is 2 and 5 is the index position, right?
2 is the index position and yes, both are index positions. But in the ranges, fifth item will not be considered till fourth item will be taken into consideration.
Means whatever the last, like whatever the end item we are going to give, it will take -1 position.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
So, for example, if my end position does not exist, if I give it, then will it throw an error?
I didn't get it. Please come again.
No, what I'm saying, like for example, my fifth position does not exist in the list itself.
Okay.
So, if I give
No,
2
it
to
will give
5,
the error. It will give the error.
oh,
out of indexes. It will give out of indexes. You have to specify in the ranges only.
So can I do something like this? This list 2 colon length of list, something like this, or
Within the no, you cannot specify the function within the ranges.
means, for
You
example,
have to
if I
specify
want
only
to,
numeric values, negative or positive.
so my list, if my list is not a, static one, if my list is a dynamic one, how come I'll be knowing my what is my last position of the list item? So for example, I want to extract from second position to the last position of my list. So I cannot extract the last position of the list.
See, you can access, but using the program like you have to specify that length function before that, prior to that line, and store that value in a variable like n or some l like that, and you can use that variable inside the ranges. See, instead of giving length of uh, that list, you can give that variable there.
Okay.
And ranges of negative indexes, as you asked, some of one asked about this. See, this example returns the items from orange, that is -4 means 0 1, sorry, -1 -2 -3 -4. It starts from -4 and -1, that is mango. You can specify that ranges with negative numbers, negative indexes, like this. So -4, exactly this one. If you count from here, -1 -2 -3 -4 is orange. From, this is the from starting point, 2 colon specify the 2 next value. Next value is -1, that is -1. This is mango. So this is the output.
Malik, sorry interrupt you. The above example, like 2 equal to 5, right? That means the position index starts from 2 to rest of the 5 values should it display on the,
No,
yeah,
no,
the middle.
actually 5 here in the ranges, if you give 5 here, it excludes the fifth element and it takes till fourth element only.
Okay, okay. That means we have
Okay.
that apple, banana, cherry. Apple is 0, banana is 1, cherry is 2. So we are, and then orange is comes under 3, kiwi 4. So then we have
No,
already
no,
5
here
and
0, 0, 1, 2 starts from cherry,
uh-huh.
3, 4, 5. So fifth item is the melon actually, but it
Yes.
excludes that fifth element and prints the fourth element till fourth element, that is kiwi.
Why it is eliminating 5? Because we
See,
already
that is
have
the standard of the lists. But ranges always should be consider it considers last -1.
okay, last minus. Okay.
Yeah, last -1. Got it?
So one question is that, if you can show us an example, like for example, if I want to print the entire list, for example, from using some length, uh, or if you, okay, okay, I think there's another option to print the entire list from a position, right? If I just put 2 then colon, then from 2 to the rest of the array,
Yeah, yeah,
like,
that's
list will
what
be
this is the
printed, right?
example. It is showing like this here. Two
Mhm.
colon means it takes till end of the last item.
Right, right.
And if you don't specify here from and to ranges, just if you give colon, it takes from beginning to the end. Got it? See, listening and just looking at understanding is easy. Once you leave the class, you will not remember them. You have to practice once again. Then only this will be stored in your memory. Okay. Here, if you want to check if the item is exists in the a list or not, you can use the if keyword here, if condition. Here, this list contains apple, banana, cherry, and if you want to check whether apple exists in this list or not, you can just put that apple within strings in this list. This is the variable name. So as apple is available, apple is in the fruits list. So this is the output. If it is not present, you can get nothing, just only empty statement. And also not in, you can also use not in, not operator also you can use. Okay. And changing the items in the list. See here, to change the value of a specific item by referring the index number, this list is containing 3 items. If you want to change the second item by specifying the index 1 black currant, so that will be changed. So now you'll get, yes, apple, black currant and cherry. So now we have replaced this banana with black currant. Okay. And change the range of item values. Here, if you want to change, as we have used the ranges just for displaying purpose, we can also change the items by using ranges. If you want to change 1 to 3 with these two, 3 means minus 2. It is taking the last minus 1. So here 0, 1. So banana will be replaced with black currant, and second item cherry will be replaced with watermelon. So this is how you can also use the ranges to change the item values in the list. These are some of the examples. Here, change the second and third value by replacing it with one value. See here, this is a different example. What does it mean? Yes, exactly. Both 1 and 2 items will be changed with watermelon. 0, 1, 2 only, but minus 1 we have to specify, no? And minus value, minus 1 value, we have to specify 3. Now, while accessing that index, it won't take, but while using ranges, you have to specify. One value, last value plus 1 we have to specify. That is it. And you can also give like that. 1 is to empty value. 1 to last value, till last value.
So it's going to print apple, watermelon, watermelon? Is that
Yes,
the result?
two times it is replaced with apple, banana, with banana and cherry will be replaced with watermelon now.
Okay.
So now apple, watermelon will be printed 2 times. Those 2 items are changed with this same single item. That is watermelon. And if you want to insert a value within a specified index, we can specify here. To insert a new item, new list item, without replacing any of the existing values, we can use the insert method. So insert is one of the method. The insert method inserts an item in the specified index. So here insert watermelon as a third item. Here 0, 1, 2. 2 is actually containing cherry, the original item. Now we are inserting in that location is watermelon. So now what is the output? It contains all the 4 items now. Apple, banana, watermelon and cherry. We are inserting in that specified location by specifying the index. Yes. Yes. So this is changing list items using the different types of methods, like using ranges and also using insert method.
Can we remove items from list? You have any delete method or something like that?
Yeah, we have delete method, pop method, remove method. Those are there. We will discuss that. 2 comma that value, 3 comma second value. Yeah, we have to give continuously. Here appending values. This to add an item to the end of the list, we can use the append method. So this append method adds this orange at the end of the last element. So now the new list becomes all the existing 3 items with the additional item orange. Ah. No, index we have to give. That is standard syntax. Without index, it won't accept. It will give an error. Yeah, append it goes to the end of the list. It inserts in the at the end of the list. Here, as we have seen already, insert method is already we have seen using the index. And extending lists, like if you want to combine 2 lists in a single list, you can use extend method. Here we have 2 different lists. One is this list and tropical list. If you use this list dot extend of tropical, now this list becomes the complete list of first list item and second list items. Just we're extending, adding second list to the first list. Nothing but. Is nothing but adding the second list to the first list. Okay. We will discuss that. So to add here, please tell me.
So extend list basically here one list basically copied to another list, right? Like values,
Yes.
right? So here this so if I take there's 2 list item, this list and the tropical. So the tropical values will be copied into the this list, right?
Yes.
And if that, so all these values that present in the tropical will be added to the end of the this list
Exactly. End
items.
of this list. Yes. Existing list contains the actual list contains apple, banana, and cherry. This another tropical list will be added at the end of the first list if you extend it. Okay.
Okay.
And removing the list of removing list items from the list here using the remove method. Here, if you want to remove by specifying the item name in the list, can use remove method. Now, after applying this remove of bananas, it contains only apple and cherry. Likewise, you can also use pop method by using indexes. If you don't want to specify the name, just if you can specify the indexes, you can use the pop method. Now it removes the first element, that is 0, 1. Banana will be removed, popping out. So here, if you do not specify the index, the pop method removes the last item. Here, it removes the cherry from this list. That's how this pop method is used. And delete. Here, like here, pop, we can use the del method, that is del keyword. That also removes specified index here. 0. That means apple will be removed from this list. If you want to delete the entire list, you can use del that list variable. It removes all the items from the list. And also you can use clear method. There are a lot of methods available. It empties all the lists, all the list of items. And looping.
In the list, right?
Okay.
If I have a value, right?
Okay.
So can I get the position of that value from the list? For example.
Yeah, you can get it. Yeah, you can get it.
Okay. Can you show an example or something like that?
1 second. After completion of this one, I will discuss.
Okay.
Here, loop through the list. If you want to loop through the list, this is also a very important topic. So that means most of the programs are using this iterable lists, looping through the lists. Here, we can loop through the list of items by using the for loop. For x in list, now x is a variable which is of same. Here, list of first item, second item, third item will be iterated. Means first time x contains apple, second time x contains banana, third time x contains cherry. So we can print those values within the for loop. But you have to follow the indentation. You have to give space after for loop. And after for at the end here you have to give colon. This is compulsory. This is mandatory. Also you can use here we can also loop through the list of items by referring the index number using range and length functions. So here this list contains the same items for I in range of length of, it's a complex way. Now you don't worry about these for loops, we'll discuss them later, the looping section. Okay. Also you need not to worry about these looping concepts, we will discuss in the looping and conditional formats. So just till now, just to practice the list items and the list methods. List comprehension is also a typical concept, but it is very extensively using in different programs, especially in data science applications and data engineering applications. Very simple. Like if you want to apply the same list comprehension in other programming languages, you need to write at least 5 statements. But whereas in Python, in a single statement, it can be printed or it can be used. Like here, as I'm telling you an example here, we'll discuss this in later chapters. Fruits contains all the 5 fruits of lists here. This new list is equal to single list here, single line in a single line. X for x in fruits means x is a variable. We are taking the same x in fruits, that means the list of fruits. If a in x here, any one of the a letter contains here, that will be stored in this x now. This new list contains only apple, banana and mango. Wherever the a finds in this list of items, that can be assigned to this list. See, list comprehension, dictionary comprehension, these are all very important concepts that we will discuss in the later sessions. So these basic concepts like list methods, what is the next? Yes, sorting. I have told you about this sorting method here. The sort method is used to sort all the list of items in an ordered way, alphabetical order or numerical order. And if you give reverse is equal to true parameter, it prints in a reverse order, descending order. Okay. Copying list. You cannot copy a list simply by typing the list minus list 2 minus list 1, because list 2 only be reference to list 1, and it changes whenever you change the list 1, it automatically also changes to the list 2. Here, if you want to make a copy of the list, you can use copy method using my list is equal to this list dot copy. That means this entire list will be copied to the new variable, that is my list. Okay, here print of my list. So another way is using list constructor. This is a list constructor. I told you to create a list. This my list is a variable. Now we are making that with a new list of the same this list. Okay, now this my list becomes list variable. Now it contains the same list of items which are exist in the this lists variable. Okay, same here. I think this is not. And joining lists. Here there are several ways to join or concatenate to more lists in Python. One of the easiest ways to use the plus operator. See here, list 3 is equal to list 1 plus list 2. That means concatenating. We have used the same concatenation operator in string variables also. Do you remember? Yeah. So likewise, we can use this plus operator. So now list 3 becomes ABC and 1, 2, 3. Both data types, string and numeric values. Another way to join two lists is by appending from list 1 to list 2 to list 1, one by one, like this for loop, using for loop. Here, list 1 contains ABC, list 2 contains 1, 2, 3. This is the string of list items here in this list 1. This is the numeric items, that is integer values. Now we are combining using for loop for x in list 2, that means first time x contains 1. Now we are appending that 1 to list 1. That is list dot append of x. Are you getting my point? Here x in list 2 means list 2 contains 3 numeric values, 3 integer values, 1, 2, 3. In the for iteration, for loop, first time x contains from the list to first time 1. First value, it takes first value and it appends to the list 1. Second time, x contains second value 2. Now it adds 2 to list 1. Third time, last one, that is 3. 3 is appending to the list 1. We'll see this example once we'll see in the editor. For x or any variable for I in, okay, list 2, list 1 dot append of I. Print of list 1. See, you need to remember for loop is the iterative loop statement. It executes number of times whatever the elements it contains the list to, that is 3 values are there. So 3 times this loop will be iterated. So first time I contains what's the value? 1. So now we are appending that 1 to list 1. That always, as you know already, append always adds at the end of the list. So now we are appending after A, B, C existing list, 1 is added, appended. Second time 2 will be added. Third time 3 will be added. Like that we can use the for loop. This is another way of appending. Okay. Or joining. So you know already this way of extending the list by using simple statement, that is simple method, extend method. So if you want to join the existing list 1 with the list 2, just list 1 dot extend of list 2. Okay. So the leftover topics are here. This list comprehension. This is one of the important. And first you practice that simple list methods using range operators. Okay. Also the different types of popping, removing, insert, append, extend, and sort with the reverse order. There are a lot of list methods available. You practice them, then we will discuss about it. This list comprehension. Before that, you need to discuss about the for loop. After learning this for loop, then you can easily understand these comprehensions. Okay, because in data science applications, huge data will be coming from the databases. So mostly the data is in the form of JSON format, that is unstructured format. To apply means to store all the data in a different data sets or data frames, you need to use this list comprehensions and dictionary comprehensions. It's very important concept that we will discuss in the next session.
So
Means after this
what is list comprehension means basically?
list comprehension is nothing but shorthand syntax. When you want to create a new list based on the values of an existing list, see, I'm telling one example here. You know this example, right? Fruits contains all the list, and we are taking the new list with the empty. So you can also declare an empty list using square braces, just only square braces. For X in fruits means X contains first time apple. It is checking whether A, we start from A or any one letter is containing A in this list, A in X, that is added to the appended to the new list. So new list is now containing apple now because this A letter appeared in this X. Okay. Are you getting my point here? This example. See, there are
Yeah.
two list variables. First list contains some list of items. Second list contains empty list. We
So
wanted to,
basically,
yeah,
it reduce the number of lines or number of codes that we need to
yeah,
write.
it is shorthand method. Yes, exactly. Yes,
Shorthand. Okay, got it.
yeah. So the same number of statements can be reduced with a single statement by using this X for X in fruits if X is equal to single statement. We have used for loop as well as if condition in the single statement, and the entire output will be assigned to the new list here. Whatever the output is coming from this list of statements, the same output is coming here. This is a shorthand method of this entire statements.
So what about the memory allocation for this data? Because it lists all the data, right? How it allocates the memory?
See, Python manages auto memory management. That means as and when you close this program, you close this execution of the entire program. Okay, whatever the memory allocated to these variables will be destroyed automatically, will be deallocated.
Okay, okay.
But whereas in other languages, Python, sorry, other languages like C, C++, or Java, we have to manually deallocate that memory once you before exiting that program. In the sense, at the end of the at the end of the program, you have to deallocate all this memory.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, yeah. You have any doubts? I
So is
think
it
all of you
similar, is
joined
it
in this
similar
group.
to is it similar to arrays concept in this list, or are they similar to arrays?
Yeah, yeah. List arrays also available. Yeah,
I mean, is there a difference between list and arrays, or the arrays are different here?
arrays are different again. See, actually, there is no separate concept in arrays in Python.
Mm-hmm.
This is a collection variables. All these are collection data types. So you can say simply say those existing array type of data in other languages is replaced with lists here. There is no
Okay.
separate arrays concepts in Python again.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And another request is that post this session, right? Can you please share the PPT with us for the practice and all?
Yeah, that's what actually we have a group, Python group here. If you
Yeah,
already,
I made that request already in the WhatsApp
oh,
group.
okay, fine. Then I have already shared that syllabus in this group, and also I am
Um,
sharing all this material, whatever the material I am discussing in the classroom. I'm just sharing all the PPTs in the same
yeah,
group.
no, yeah, that I know, that I know. Just to remind, like that will be helpful for.
Means you wanted to know the syllabus.
No, no, no. Syllabus. Yeah, syllabus. I could not find in the chat if you have already shared. But yeah, what I'm requesting is that the post session, right? If you can share this PPT after that immediately, right? That will be helpful.
Yeah, yeah. Now
Uh,
I'll share with you. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
okay, okay. Thanks.